for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, and one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Goff on first down. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Goff. And it's complete to Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now a 1st down throw, gone. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These 2 teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. 2nd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A short throw to Musgrave. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Packers at 500, sitting at 5-5. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd and 5. Now it's Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On 1st down, it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. And it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown! Khalif Raymond as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as we look ahead to 2 more games later today and then a full slate coming up this weekend. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play fake. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Goff. That is caught, pushing his way through. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's complete to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Williams. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A shotgun snap for Goff. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Badgley's kick is good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a give right side. It's Lloyd. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give, Singletary right side, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. They juked him. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Dances by him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On play action. Love to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
In motion goes Raymond. Now a fake on a jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Goff. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 21 yards away. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do
so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Love now. That's taken in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Going back to Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Got Dobbs over the middle.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd down, goal to go. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. off with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. We all just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Detroit, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.